It says, congratulations, your upgrade card is pre-approved, a $20,000 limit. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel, where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. It helps our content reach a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. So for today's video, we have another special review, and this is actually a recap of a credit product that we reviewed very early on the Credit Plug channel. And I'll admit, at first, I wasn't the biggest fan, but there's been a lot of development since then. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a review on Upgrade. So Upgrade offers both personal loans as well as a personal line of credit. Now, they've introduced several different products to their lineup. Now, we're just going to focus on the Upgrade card. So the way this works as a personal line of credit, where you could take different draw amounts. So you essentially transfer the money from the line of credit to your checking account, and that's essentially how you access it. And you're only going to be paying interest on what you draw down on, and it does have the ability to replenish itself once you make repayments. So Upgrade has actually introduced several different products. Now, before, I believe they only had one or two products. So we're just going to go briefly over some of the products that they have. They have the Cash Rewards, which earns unlimited 1.5% cash back on payment. So this is when you make the payment. So not when you actually use the account, but when you make the payment, you'll get 1.5% cash back. They also have Triple Cash Rewards. So this is going to earn unlimited 3% cash back on payments for purchases in home, auto, as well as health categories. So there's specific merchant codes that actually will earn the unlimited 3% cash back. More recently, they introduced the Bitcoin reward. So this is going to earn unlimited 1.5% cash back in Bitcoin on payments. And then they also have just the Upgrade card. So this is going to be the easiest of the four products to qualify for, because as you can see up top here, this is going to be for people with improving credit. And you might see some of these advertisements on Credit Karma. I know they work really closely, but the other products average to excellent credit for all the other three products. So if you're someone who has a lower credit score, you might want to go for the Upgrade card instead of some of the rewards accounts. Now, the application process is very straightforward. So I'm just going to walk through this just to do a demonstration. So it's just basic information for you to get a soft pull pre-qualification. However, if you do wind up accepting an offer, then it will be a hard inquiry. Now, it's just basic information: first name, last name, your home address, your date of birth, as well as your individual income. So not including household income. This is going to be your individual income. And if you don't already have an email, you could create your email account right here, enter in your password, and then just make sure you read through these agreements, check this box, and then you'll be able to check your credit line. Now, as it says right here, checking your credit line is free and won't impact your score. But I just wanted to reiterate, after you receive an offer, if you receive an offer and you accept the offer, then it will be a hard inquiry. And from some of the data points I've gathered, it looks like the Upgrade card does pull your TransUnion credit report in order to pre-qualify you, as well as when you do accept the offer. Upgrade has teamed up with Cross River Bank, which is one of the leading banks that backs a lot of these fintech organizations. So in order to comply with federal regulations, all financial institutions obtain, verify, and record information that identifies each person who opens an account. What this means for you: when you open an account, they will ask for your name, your address, your date of birth, and other information that will allow them to identify you. They may also ask you for your driver's license or other identifying document. Credit lines open through Upgrade feature APRs of 8.99% through 29.99%, and line amounts ranging from $500 all the way out to $50,000. Your rate, line amount, and default term depend on maintaining qualifying credit, your credit usage history, requested amount, and other factors. So what Upgrade actually does is periodically soft pull you, and they can either increase or decrease the amount of your credit line depending on other factors that are going on with your credit. So that's just something you want to keep in mind. So anyways, I'm going to go through this application process and see if I'm able to get a pre-approval offer. All right, so I submitted. So it says, congratulations, your upgrade card is pre-approved. So this is a $20,000 limit, unlimited 2.2% cash back on payments, no annual fee, no application fee, use wherever Visa is accepted. So I was able to get a pre-approval for 20,000. Now remember, just because you get a pre-approval doesn't mean it's a guaranteed approval. So that's just one thing I want to reiterate. So it says use your card wherever Visa is accepted or have funds sent directly to your bank account. Each upgrade card transaction will have a fixed payment period and fixed APR. If you make more than one transaction in a statement period, they will be combined into one fixed payment. Now, here's one thing they have in bold. The upgrade card provides you with access to a series of closed-end loans and is not a traditional credit card. So again, you're going to take what's called a draw. So when you take a draw, you're going to be paying interest on that specific amount. So it's not like a loan where you're going to be paying interest on the whole amount. When you're taking a draw, you're only going to be paying the APR on the amount of money that you take on that particular draw. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And that draw is treated as a closed-end loan. Now, one thing about lines of credit is that there's no grace period when you do take your draw. So like, for example, when you have a credit card, you're only going to get charged interest on what balance you carry. But with a line of credit, you're going to be paying interest as soon as you draw down. So there is no grace period. So that's one thing to keep in mind with a line of credit. There's no way for you to avoid paying interest if you do wind up using it. As soon as you use it, you're going to be paying interest. So interest begins accruing when you borrow from the line, and payment will be due 22 days after your statement period ends. There's no grace period for accruing interest. You could pay your line off at any time and eliminate further interest charges. In terms of credit availability, your credit limit of $20,000 is the maximum principal balance amount you may owe at any time. We will periodically confirm your credit standing while your line is open and may increase or decrease your total credit limit based on ongoing credit reviews. If your credit standing changes materially, we may communicate a change in your ability to make new transactions. The interest rate on your existing transactions never change. So again, they can increase or decrease your limit. And what they're going to be doing periodically is just soft pulling your credit to make sure that you still qualify. All right, so just to recap, Upgrade offers a personal line of credit as well as personal loans. For the personal line of credit, they have 4 different products. So they do have a Bitcoin rewards card, they do have a cashback card, and they also have another card that earns 3% cashback on certain categories. And they also have a upgrade card, which is for rebuilding. So they have a couple different products to suit whatever your credit profile might look like. Now, again, this is a personal line of credit. When you draw down on any amount, which is called a draw, you will pay interest on that amount, and there's no way to avoid paying interest. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind, and one of the major differences between a line of credit and a credit card. With a line of credit, there's no way to avoid paying interest if you use any amount of it. Upgrade has teamed up with Cross River Bank, which is one of the leading banks behind a lot of these different fintechs, to be able to offer personal loans as well as personal lines of credit. Now, the pre-approval is not 100% guaranteed because in many instances, they may actually ask you for supporting documentation. So remember, whatever income that you enter on the application, just make sure that you could verify that with documentation, either pay stubs, tax returns, etc. So even though it is stated income, they may ask for additional information to verify what income you actually state on your application. And from the data points I've gathered, it looks like they're going to be pulling your TransUnion credit report. So overall, I think Upgrade is decent. Now, you could probably get a better line of credit from like a credit union in terms of the interest rate, but I do like the fact that they do have this application available. You could get a soft pull, and it's pretty much available in most states. So if anyone's interested, I've dropped a link in the description of the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the Upgrade Visa in the comment section down below. And until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.